You know, one of the major crises faced by virtually all the G20 countries is the crisis in employment. And part of the reason why the International Labour Organization, for example, is expecting upward of 40 million new unemployed since the beginning of the recession, sometime in 2012, which is a huge number across the G20 countries, is because of a lack of confidence that stops banks from lending, businesses from investing. And one of the key tasks, therefore, of the G20 leaders, and one that they are quite capable of performing, is to restore confidence so that businesses can see more clearly, banks can see more clearly, and perhaps be encouraged or directed to lend to some sectors of their respective economies that seem to have trouble getting financing, small businesses, for example. Very important if we're going to address the unemployment question, because small businesses are really a way to upward mobility, if you like, sometimes back into the labor force, sometimes to a new and innovative and profitable future that really spurs the whole economy along. But on the part of large businesses, what we've noticed across, again, a spectrum of G20 countries, virtually all of them, is that instead of performing the normal role of business, which is to borrow, if you like, and then invest in productive capital or hire with a view to expanding their activities, businesses have become what economists call net lenders. In shorter parlance, they sit on their cash, or they reimburse their debt. They reduce the amount of their debt, but they don't borrow and invest, or they don't use the profits, which are have been typically rebounding since the 2008 recession, to invest or to hire. And that's really at the core of what's wrong with the global economy. And what we're suggesting is that the G20 as a group agree to implement a number of measures that would restore confidence and restore the enthusiasm, what Keynes called the animal spirits of businesses and banks to lend and to invest. That's how we're going to create better conditions for employment, which is really a key social issue right now, social and economic issue in the G20.